Hello, Nicole.
Hello,
Welcome to
Tanya.
Coffee with Tanya. How are
Yeah,
you?
good, good. It's all good. It's always a pleasure to be here on Sunday evening.
Yes, thank you for joining because we have some exciting news to share with our clients who are um, probably first-time home buyers buying below $1 million homes and putting less than 20% down payment. So they're going to be impacted soon on July 1st, and that's really exciting news for not really exciting news.
Definitely. So I think most of the audience pretty much by now know what's happening. Uh, on Thursday, last Thursday, the CMHC came up with a big announcement where they're making three major changes in the mortgage industry. The first change is regarding the beacon score. So they're increasing the minimum beacon score from 600 to 680. The second change is coming to regards to the down payment, where they're saying that there no borrow down payment will be allowed, those that we must go to the conventional down payment. And the third and most significant change is coming to the changes in the GDS and TDS ratios. So for the last few days, I have a lot of people calling me and trying to asking, a lot of people call me and asking for explanation what kind of impact these changes will have. So I will try to go to each one of them specifically. The first one is the beacon score. So the beacon score is changing from 600 to 680. These we're not going to see so much of impact, especially for the first time home buyers.
Okay.
Most likely because the CMHC rule says that one of the clients has to have bigger beacon score of 680, which means the other applicant may have a lower than 680.
So that's when we're talking about, sorry to interrupt you, but that's
Yeah.
when we're talking about couple.
Yes, that's when a couple buying. Yeah. So there is always two or more applicants at this time. Having said that, this is per my experience lately, especially for the last couple of years, when we're seeing 680 beacon score and below, most of the time those files they don't end up with the banks on a high ratio of files. Most of the times going to the B side. Mm-hmm. So impact on these rules are not going to have so much more changes. We might see maybe zero impact. We might see just a little bit of impact. The second change is coming to the down payment. The rule says that you cannot borrow your down payment. So you cannot access your line of credit pretty much to borrow the down payment. In the last couple of years, in my experience again, we always try to stretch the clients as much as possible to get their mortgages. So the borrowed down payment, what the borrowed down payment means that once you borrow your funds, your down payment, on the other side, on liabilities, it's a pretty much certain balance that you have to pay during the term. So the income has to be significantly high to kind of service the liability side and the mortgage. So these mortgages, I would say, per my experience again, they were percentage-wise, they were very, very low. We call them flex mortgages, but in the whole bulk of mortgages, maybe they were like 1-2%, we don't know, but they're very low percentage-wise. So this change will not have so much of a significant impact to the mortgage industry. The biggest impact will be to the GDS and TDS ratio. So what this means is this. The GDS ratio is a gross debt service ratio. And until July 31st, this year, it's 39%. What that means that you can use 39% of your income to service your mortgage and property tax and 50% of the maintenance fee or the heating cost if it's a detached house. Just to dollarize, if you have $1,000 of income, then you can use $390 to service your mortgage, property tax, or the maintenance fee. So now, the new rule says that from July 1st, you can go up we're going down to 35%. So instead of 390, you can use only 350 to service your mortgage.
So that means your purchase power goes down.
It means the purchase power is going down. So I would like to share a screen and did kind of a small calculation based, I always take average family, average Canadian family. It makes 100,000 income. And I will show you what kind of change that will be.
Perfect. That will be really interesting to see.
Yes. So if you have an average family that makes 100,000 of annual income, until now, it's not until July 31st, they will qualify for $492,000 mortgage. Then after July 1st, with the new rules, they will be qualified for $434,000 mortgage, or the difference between the mortgage size will be $57,650, or percentage-wise, it's going to be 11.7%. So the clients will be qualified for 11% less mortgage amount than they used to be until, it's not used to be, it's pretty still active. So we still have time to July 1st. It decreased the purchase power between 13 and 11%. I always say 13 because it depends on the income. So we go right here, we say on a 50% annual household income, the percentage is 13.6%. And if you have a higher income, it's coming to 11.3%. So we take an average, I would say between 11 and 12%, your purchase power is coming down. The most affected group of people, it will be the first-time home buyers, because those are the clients who are actually buying with 5 or 10% down payment. And what I'm thinking that the most effective market that we'll see after all of the July 1st, it will be the most market will hit. It's going to be pretty much will hit the condo market, because the condo market is insured market where the purchase is below 1 million. Everything else is go uninsurable, where you need 20% and more.
Yeah, so that means as soon as you're buying something that it's over $1 million, you have to put 20% anyway. So in that case, you won't be affected with these changes because you will be having a down payment 20%. However, for everybody having down payment less than 20%, this is a significant change.
Correct.
So technically, our advice would be for people who are willing to buy and looking to buy something, and maybe they're already ready to buy. The best advice would be buy something right away. But does that mean that they have to close before July 1st?
No, I'm going to stop share right now. What it means is you can buy in the next, we have another, 20 days until July 1st.
Okay.
As long as the application is sent to the bank before July 1st, it's midnight on June 30th. Before July 1st, the closing can be 60, 90 to 120 days after that. So the application has to be sent to the lender before July 1st.
Okay.
So you have enough time to jump on the market and then pretty much buy something. So I strongly advise to all of your clients, pretty much get them ready, jump the market, and get.
Let's go shopping.
Let's go shopping. It's gonna be basically like that, yeah.
Because this is a discounting prices on a mortgage side until July 1st.
Exactly. And to be quite honest, right now, what we see the last week, the interest rates came down quite a bit.
Yeah.
We see a lot of changes on the monoline lenders where they dropped the interest rate. And then last week, the big banks started following that route. And then now we're seeing like TD and Scotiabank, they're coming down as well. So we, across the board, we have kind of like equal interest rates right now, and they're pretty low. I'm coming to the historically low interest rate. So if you ask me, timing is now. If you have clients to go,
yes,
get them on the market and buy them.
Well, we're going to have this video shared on YouTube. So I guess for everybody who has questions or anything, they can send us questions, and or email us, call us, and we're going to be more than happy to help them. We can send them the share screen that you had here on the video. We can share it. We can email them that information, and that's really, really helpful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. This was so exciting.
Very welcome. Tell me, how's on your side? How is the market coming up?
Well, so far so good. We had really, really good market in last couple weeks, I guess, since the COVID situation is releasing and getting better. However, I don't know, how long that's going to last. Now, since these changes are coming, we'll see how that is going to affect the market. But my experience, been in a situation that we had still multiple offers and even over million, over 1.2, 1.3 million houses selling in less than 10 days.
Wow.
So that's really, yeah.
I mean,
it's really good. It's really good. Yes. Yeah. We'll see how it's going to be now after July 1st. And of course, we're going to have a video and we're going to share that information when that comes.
Definitely. So I'm glad to hear that, because what I can see, the consumer confidence, it's coming back, and the people have the confidence in going out and they start buying, which is good. We all want to have a healthy market.
Yes, I mean I guess that's important for buyers and for sellers. Once you have a balanced, healthy market, then everybody's happy. So yeah, I think that's the best market for everybody, and for us as a professionals who are working in real estate and mortgage industry, I think.
Definitely. I also wanted to mention something since we talk about this. These changes that were announced, it's pretty much announced by the CMHC. In Canada, we have 3 insurance companies, the CMHC, Genworth, and Canada Guarantee. So far, we don't have any announcement from the other insurance company that these changes will follow. So they will follow with the same thing. Historically, they follow CMHC. CMHC is their leader, and whatever they do, that pretty much everybody does it. There is no significant data that support these kind of changes. So I truly hope they're not going to follow the current change with the CMHC. So will give us a more space and room to pretty much go different directions and ask for other insurance company to pretty much put all the files in their basket. And if that happens, then we pretty much will be happy and we won't see any kind of other changes in the market. So it will be fun to watch what's going to happen after July 1st. I truly hope that the clients will still be, the buyers will still be here and they'll still be buying.
Yeah.
I don't like seeing that. I don't like to see that this is going to kill any kind of spark, I would say, they had so far. Especially now because all the COVID, I'm not saying it's behind us, it's still here, but it's not the same range it was. So I would strongly suggest, if anyone has questions about it, anyone has anything that if he wants a copy of the screenshot that I share, just send a message into the YouTube with your email address, and I'll be happy to share all the information.
We'll be more than happy to help.
Definitely.